The percentage of permanent staff holding PhDs increased from 35.7% in 2010 to 52.5% in 2022. There is an industry that seems to be growing, and it's a perverse industry for our system, of people writing PhDs for others. But there are people who are saying, we're going to do the literature review for you. Not only that, we're going to analyze your indicators for you, and we're going to write the PhD for you. What's the point of having a PhD if all those things are going to be done for you? There are people I understand who have turned it into their business to write masters and PhDs for others. I have said to Naki, can you please investigate this matter? Working with the Department of Higher Education and Training. We want more PhDs, but what's the point if they are not genuine? What's the point? And also, what's going to be the image of our own system in the world? One of the precious things we hold as a country is our qualifications and the quality of our qualifications. Even those who don't have PhDs, I hope they will support me when I also say this. Because we want you to do your PhDs, but genuine PhDs. What frustrates me is that we are not doing things quick enough. Now, notwithstanding the commendable progress I've just highlighted, the report also draws our attention to the areas of weakness that require urgent attention. Our global competitiveness is declining. According to the Institute for Management Development World Competitiveness, our ranking fell from number 60 in 2024 to 64 in 2025. And according to the Global Innovation Index, we dropped from 59th in 2023 to 69th in 2024. We have to attend to this. And science, technology, and innovation is the answer. Not the only, but is one of the key answers for us to be able to improve our global competitiveness. Our gross expenditure on research and development, this should concern all of us, as a percentage of gross domestic product is falling. Prior to COVID, we were at 0.76 R&D spend as a percentage of GDP. Now we are 0.61, 2022, 2023. We've gone down. And the investment of business in R&D remains weak. Concerns me deeply that the business sector's contribution to R&D fell from 45.9% in 2013-14 to a low of 30% in 2020-21. I'm emphasizing that because there's no free lunch. We need your investment in science, technology, and innovation in our country. For the sake of no country will move forward, as I have said, if it does not invest in this. And business is the biggest beneficiary, by the way, in advances in technology. And no free lunch. Send out this message and be our champion of science, technology, and innovation. Our chair of NACI has started a very important initiative. He's brought together business under the banner of science, technology, and innovation. It's a very important platform, which I wish it can actually grow throughout the country. Something I discovered in China, they've got science, technology, and innovation structures from national level to municipalities. In a municipality, innovators, companies that are engaged in innovation and so on, and government, they sit, they've got a structure, which is like a forum of people embarking, right up to local level. We can see the results of that. I would like that we replicate this NSTF right up to localities. Starting with the big metros, by the way, because there's lots of R&D that's happening around here. But we have no idea, we've never brought people together who are investing here. So if we could also, the challenge is to take science, technology, and innovation to the lowest level. At the moment, we exist here at national, nothing at provincial. though there are activities at provincial, nothing at local in terms of being organized. Our patent registration is declining. We are importing more knowledge than we are exporting. There's nothing wrong in importing knowledge, but the balance, there must be a balance. Our deficit mustn't be too big because we also need to be producing intellectual property. For instance, we paid the rest of the world 1.6 billion US dollars in 2023 for the rights to use their intellectual property. We received only 167 million US dollars for our own IP. Our human resources are misaligned. But that our universities, I shouldn't be surprised about this, produced 225,702 graduates in 2022. But only 29% were in STEM fields. Only 29%. That's a reflection, by the way, of the situation in our schooling system. We have big tasks together to defeat this thing of fear of science and technology, especially amongst black communities in our country. Some principals, they say, no, you can't be doing pure maths, come to maths literacy, so that I raise my percentage of matric passes. But we are depriving the country of a very important source for its STI. Now, my new constituency is primary school kids, because we must start them there, not to be afraid of science and technology. Government has made a good decision. Early childhood development is no longer the responsibility of social development, it's now the responsibility of basic education. So we've got a huge opportunity to start our youngsters at that level. Another concern is that our researchers are being stretched thin. The supervisory burden has intensified due to postgraduate enrollment growth of 2.6%, outpacing permanent staff growth, which is only 1.8%. So we are taking more postgrad, but we are not increasing our supervisory capacity, for instance. As I was saying to you, the presidential PhD program that we are launching, we must expose those PhD students or postdoc to some kind of mentoring on how to be good supervisors of masters and PhDs. We must embed that. Our local innovation, I've said, is falling, and our manufacturing output is stagnant. We are employing more people, interestingly, in the manufacturing, but they produce less. And we need to rebuild it. And you can't rebuild it without science, technology, and innovation. By launching this report, we are therefore not only inviting you to a critical conversation on its findings, we are also making a call to you to join us in forming a compact that will be geared towards translating the findings of this report into coherent, sustainable policy actions across key areas of national development. It is now my honor and privilege to declare the 2025 STI Indicators Report officially launched. I wish you a productive session further and look forward to the outcome of your deliberation.